One of the things I enjoy doing as a guitar enthusiast and a guitar teacher, and someone's just a fan of the guitar, is listen to all kinds of style of guitarists and songs that include the guitar. So today, our director has picked a song for me to listen to. I've not heard it before, but I'm eager to see what we can learn and appreciate from this song. Let's go. Oh. That's a nice young guy playing Blackbird, a very famous song. Hang on it though. Oh. So I'm in standard tuning. One of the things that is fun to do in a song, anytime you listen to it, is to try to determine the tuning of it. Try to determine the key that it's in and the tuning of the guitar. Standard tuning is E, A, D, G, B, E. Oftentimes bands will tune down, as we used to do back in the day, to help our lead singer hit all the notes of the Immigrant Song from Led Zeppelin. So we would tune down, give them a little room at the top, as we would say. So they've tuned down, so I'm going to tune down, and I think it's a half step. What I've heard so far is just a half step. So I'm going to tune down on this video right now. So now I've got to kind of get my bearings, right? Because we have this in the standard tuning, and I've got to go from E to F sharp to D sharp, excuse me. So I'm going to go to this note. Let's go. What I'm doing now is I'm just checking with what the rhythm guitar player is playing to see if I'm hitting the note correctly. So let's go through it. I've got my E down to a D sharp, and now I'll just tune up and using the standard means of tuning. I'll do the best I can, as quickly as I can. Always good to check along the way. Okay, I'm almost there, one left. So, now I'm going to start it again. By the way, it's clearly not just a remake of Blackbird. And the setting as a rock and roll band tells me that too. Okay, so let's go on. Black wings and wave across the horizon is coming to sweep you away. Oh, he's turning his volume up. He's coming to sweep you away. By the way, I believe that opening, so we had the opening, which was Blackbird by the Beatles. That's very nice, very tasty. And now it looks like they're just moving down chromatically. That's what I hear. And you know, I'm a big fan of chromatic stuff because I think it really opens up the fretboard and really helps connect a lot of notes and gives us unique notes to play too. So that's what I'm hearing in that little bit of an intro of their song. Everybody's getting into it. Here comes the drummer. Okay. So I'm already enjoying this. I have to put on a little bit of distortion. Okay, I'm enjoying it already. It's fun to play. He's got a little Ronnie James Dio in his voice. Really nice voice. I'm envious. So in that little lead intro that he did, it seems to me that the 5 notes that he uses are directly from the pentatonic scale. So it's awesome to see that. It's awesome to start recognizing that. Not only were we trying to recognize the key that it's in, and what they're using in that key, but then also the patterns associated with it. Once we determine it's a pentatonic scale, 5-tone scale, with a flatted third and a flatted seventh, now we start to build the basic of what patterns we can use, which we love teaching here, to play a lead and to play rhythms. Let's go on. Erect and jaded, a place so impure, the static of this cruel world. It got some birds to fly long before they've seen their day. Long before they've seen their day. And if you're like me, I enjoy not looking at tablature or notation. I like to try to find the notes of the song just with me and my guitar. The bass player can give us a lot of clues to what it is, just watching their fingers and watching all of the guitarists, where are they placing their finger on the fretboard. So if we see it here, then we know that it's on the G, in this case with a tuning down, we're at a F sharp. But just finding notes is a lot of fun to try to determine the notes of a song. I think I'm a little out of tune, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going, just like a performance. So if you listen to the structure of the song, it's not overly complicated. Not that it's not great, but it's not overly complicated. You hear a verse, you hear a chorus, you hear an intro. You can start doing like what I try to do is try to start assembling the song. Sometimes I'll write it down, sometimes I'll just think about it in my mind, and now I'm waiting for the leads, how they're going to use the previously mentioned pentatonic scale. Do they change keys? Do they expand on the pentatonic scale? Let's keep going. Such a difference, and all you leave behind will live till the end. And the cycle of suffering goes on, but the memories of you stay strong.
find you again. Yes, I will.
Oh, here we go. I think we're going to go into a lead now just by virtue of more volume. You'll find a lot of things kind of stand out when you're putting together pieces and parts of songs. The verse is a little bit less volume, the chorus is a little greater volume, the second verse maybe a little bit more than the first verse, the second chorus, and then a lead is kind of like the climax of a story that's going to come down to an ending or resolve to either happy ending or maybe not so happy ending. Let's go. You know, something else I'm a big fan of guitarists from Megadeth and from Metallica, wherever, I mean, just shredding guitarists. A lot of shredding, a lot of fast playing. You hear that in Catatonia, you hear that in a lot of different bands. But it's also important for you and I as lead guitarists, if that's what you're striving to be, like I strive to be, to contribute to a song. We can create leads that are very tasty and they don't have to shred. They just have to match the tone and the voicing of the song. And contributing in that way can be a very, very, can be a wonderful thing. We could save shredding for the next song. And you notice also in his pentatonic movements, although I hear an added sixth in there too. We heard the chromatic in kind of the opening verses. Now we're hearing the pentatonic. He's using those 5 positions of a pentatonic scale. I talk about them in another video, but there are 5 positions that connect, overlap, and begin again when you get to the fifth. It starts again with the 1. So you can cover the entire fretboard through those patterns. And that's what he's doing, this gentleman doing in his lead. So again, like bands like other bands, Metallica, whatever, it's really exciting when you have 2 guitarists. You have the lead singer, who has played his lead, and now you have the contribution of the rhythm guitarist playing their lead. And that's 2 unique voices that can really add to a song. You could also ask the bass player, the drummer to have a solo. Back in the day, we had every bandmate have a solo in a song, even sing a song. Lead sing a song. And we found that helped each member of the band desire to contribute to the band or be part of the band by having them have a solo and contribute to a song, like this one. There's something else that I think is something I should share with you. I'd like to share, like I have permanent tinnitus. I have ringing in my ears. And when I see a band like this that plays at such volume, or any band that plays with such volume, I just hope that you folks are protecting your ears so you don't have ringing in the ears for the rest of your life. Doesn't cut down on the sound, or cuts down on the sound obviously, but doesn't cut down on the feeling and the joy you can have at a session. But ear protection is very, very important. We should do a video on that. So what is it that you and I can learn from a song like that? Well, first of all, it had a really imaginative intro using someone else's song. It didn't turn into that song. I thought it might be a remake, but it didn't. And it had a wonderful structure. So if you're into this band, whoever it may be, this could be a really good first song if you're a new guitarist to learn. Had a great structure, had a very interesting intro, had a nice verse, had a nice chorus. It built throughout the song like a good song does typically, where you build like a good story and it ends in a very, very nice way. So it's a really good song to learn from. So that's our joy here in reviewing and analyzing songs. And if you'd like us to review and analyze other songs, please leave those songs in the comments below. Follow us online and follow us on YouTube and check out our website, because the pentatonic scales I mentioned, we actually have those patterns on our website.